What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? So, like, I was just thinking, like, you know how, like, I don't know, you go to your dad or a family member or a friend, and you start reminiscing about, like, old times and shit when you were younger, and, or for instance, let me put it in a better perspective. Somebody older comes to you, hasn't seen you in a decade, says, "Oh my God, man, the last time I seen you was, was when you were like 17 or something like that." And then to say they ask you, "So how, do you feel that old?" And my response is always, "Nah, man, like, I still feel like I'm fucking 17." You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously things have changed, but still feel like I'm 17, still in my younger years. Like, I feel good in that aspect as far as just like who I am, and my humor. I don't know why the fuck I couldn't think of that, but my humor. You know what I mean? Like, I still hold my humor. I haven't let. Yes, I do a lot. I work a lot and shit like that, but I haven't let it take over my life to where I'm constantly depressed. It's just like I haven't let life consume me in that aspect as far as what life that we live here, this made up square life. I guess what I'm trying to say is that person that you still feel like, I don't even know if this is going to make sense, but it makes sense to me. But when I say I feel like I'm 17 again, or around there, 18, whatever, I feel like the reason why I say that is because I guess that's essentially where life started to change me, as far as, okay, there's no more waking up, just dicking off and going out and drinking and just being fucking wild. Like, it's time to grow up a little bit. But I don't even know if it's even gonna make sense to any of y'all, but whatever. It makes sense to me. It's all that matters. And I hold on to that because it's what keeps you young, man. Like, I solely believe that that's what keeps you young. Like, if you can remember your childhood years and how you used to be, and just like how the stupid humor that you would, mess with your parents, or your family members, or like little pranks and shit. Like, if you hold on to those things, that it keeps you young. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. I guess how they say, if something bad happens to you and you constantly dwell on it every day, and eventually it becomes the person you are, so to speak, like you're stuck in that timeline of whatever hurtful event or negative event that happened to you. And it goes the same thing with, like, the positive, I believe. If you're able to take stuff and relive some of your childhood stuff, and remember the feeling and what you were thinking, and yada yada yada, I believe that you can take that with you. Because nobody wants to turn out to be that 60-year-old, I fucking hate everybody, don't talk to me, don't smile at me, don't say hi to me, like, I don't want nothing to do with the world, man. Like, I've known a couple guys, one of my neighbors, man, and it bugged me. Those type of things, when I find people like that, it makes me want to get into their head a little bit more, to try and see if I can bring a smile, because those are the harder ones. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that come into a store and they're like, nobody could fucking help them and nothing can go right, but I'm like, shoot, send me that dude I got this or whatever. You know, it's a challenge, man. It's a challenge, and it's also breaking spells. You know, I mean, I guess if you want to call it spells, but it's breaking that anger spell that's on him. And you know what? He might go home and have a good night instead of being fucking stressed out and depressed. That's just that's this shit that I think about on a daily. Like, I know people probably think I'm weird as shit because of the shit that I think about, but like, I don't sit there and think about what new music is out and, you know, what new Yeezys are coming out and, you know, what's the new Jordan I can get. Like, I got fucking holes in my goddamn shoes, and I make a decent amount of money every 2 weeks. But it's not about that, you know what I'm saying? It's just about the happiness, man. But now I've rambled off so far off that I initially was going to tie whatever I was just talking about in, but now I done forgot about it. Hey, life of a fucking stoner. But yeah, man, hold on to that shit. Like, as much as you can, as long as you can, you know, until you die, man. Because if you let this world consume you the way that it's trying to every single day, just get at you more and more and more and more, then you're going to turn to a bitter, hurt, broken person, and nobody wants to be that, you know. I don't care how depressed you are or how suicidal you are. If somebody could be happy, they'd be happy. You know? Everyone at least deserves that. In my eyes and in my heart, you deserve that. Why? Because what's life without happiness? I mean, real shit. It's meaningless to me. Because, yeah, there's a lot of pain in this world, and there's a lot more pain than there needs to be. But you also got to look at it, too. Like, we're being pushed to our outer limits of stress and anxiety and tension, which in turn will, to me, would bring happiness. I don't know. It's kind of sick because we talk about these people who want to become celebrities, sell their soul, write their name in blood, whatever, and then have to go through all these rituals, you know, and torture and being hurt and pain and this and that to gain a little bit of happiness, which is just a lot of paper, which in return you're really not happy because you'd rather just be happy than have the money. That's when you really find out money ain't worth shit. I'm just not willing to fucking go that far. I believe it. But yeah, but we look at it as like, oh my God, look what they're doing. But if you look at it, it's almost like we're all being put through this ritual too, you know? Because we're all being bombarded with a bunch of shit and bombarded with a bunch of pain, anxiety, depression, and it's like we're being pushed so far until some of us pop or some of us fucking make it through the other side. I don't know about you, but I'm making it to the other side. And I know you will too. But hold on, hold on, hold on. Because if you don't hold on, you'll slip away. And you ain't got time for that. So hold on to your childhood. Hold on to your childlike happiness, if you have it. I know some people have been through some shit, and maybe they don't have it. I completely understand that. And I'm not trying to make this video about, I want this to pertain to everybody. So I guess for those people who didn't have a good childhood and don't remember anything happy from their childhood, make that happiness right now. Why? Because you deserve it. And you don't deserve to sit here and go through more pain, and more pain. Especially if you never got a childhood. That's fucked up. But try and have fun. Try and find happiness. We're all trying. The Lord knows that shit. But other than that, y'all have a wonderful evening. I am on my way home from work. I'm going to try to keep going live more and more, but it's hard to, I can really only dedicate, and granted, it's enough time anyway, but, like a half hour to 45 minutes worth, maybe an hour at the max of being live. Well, it just depends. Like, if I'm just going to go live just to go live, then yeah, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, because like I said, I'm just starting these lives, and I'm just, whatever pops up in my head, I just start talking about it, or if somebody brings something up, I'll start talking about that. But it would be cool to occasionally link up with maybe one of y'all, or a couple of y'all, on Instagram Live, if you guys got Instagram Live. That way, like, I can actually see your face and hear your voice, and like get to know you a little bit more, and we can dig deep into whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you got something you want to talk about, let's do it. Just message me, you know what I'm saying? Tell me, just let me know you want to do something, and I'll try my best to figure out what's the best day for me, so that I can allow you to figure out what's the best day for you, and we can meet in the middle, of course. But yeah, man, like that's what I've always wanted to do. It's just, this app or platform, YouTube, whatever, it was made to connect all of us throughout the world. But yet, everyone's using it to become famous and to be known, but to not actually know people. And I feel like, just imagine if we were all in each other's personal lives, not personal lives, because we still got to post it in the public, but I don't know, I guess, what if we use this a little bit different, to where, we made friends with each other. We make friends now, but it's from a text-to-text basis, When you see somebody, talk to them, and you feel their emotion and see their smile and whatever, it's a lot different, you know what I mean? It's a lot different. But yeah, if y'all want to just chit-chat, bullshit around, let's do it. Other than that, hope y'all have a wonderful night, like I said, and maybe I'll go live soon. Maybe not tonight, though. Peace.